Spiritual Collective. Universe, Spirit, guides, guardians, angels, demons, spirits of above, below, and in between, guide us. Give us messages, answers, and wisdom to help us into the coming days. For our best and highest good only. Show us this wisdom. Okay. Okay. They're saying aha because it reminds me of the last reading, the way they fell. The way they fell. I have 5 cards face down in my lap, all upright. That's good. And then we have another 6th card off a little bit into the distance, but that one's in reverse. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I tell you, you know, it never... Okay. So we have a few reoccurring cards here from other readings. The 5 of Swords comes out, okay? That's the first in the stack of 5 that was face down. Again, these are all face down, so these are a little bit hinted underlying kind of energies. We have the King of Swords. King of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the World. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Continuation off of one of the prior reads with this 5 of Swords. Okay. Sorry, just spending a little time here, just getting to really feel, okay. Because that's you. These 2 are you, okay? Well, all of this is your energy, underlying energy that's affecting you right now. Okay? The only thing is, okay, so, you know, you've been confident, you've done what you've needed to do, you've done the things that you're supposed to do. I feel like there's nothing that you did in this situation to cause people to be upset. It wasn't really you trying. It was you really showcasing what you've learned. It feels like you're the one that put the time in. This is your cat is the one by the magic book. Your cat. And you know, you've done, it makes me feel like, and there's the other 2 cats of the other 2 witches here, and it looks like their cats are like looking off. One of them's looking down. They're kind of distracted. And the 2 are, I feel like these cats are kind of representing like the work that you put into. And then when you have these results, other people get upset because it kind of reminds me of like people who want everything to be totally, and not even fair. Not even fair. That's not the word. They want everything to appear equal across the board, even though they didn't put the time in. They're supposed to have enough, they're supposed to have swords too, but you have all the swords, or the athames, or whatever, daggers. You have them all because you performed the magic correctly. I'm getting also too that this is kind of like words, right? Intellect. You've put in the time, you've studied, you've done the stuff, and they're here upset that they don't have this, the rewards for at least can we have some swords. But you want to bet. Let's think about it. You have the swords, so they're upset. But what if they had the swords? Right? Would they be upset? You know, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, they're only upset because they don't have the swords. And that's what I'm getting right here. But it's like, in this one, she's hiding her face and the cat is hiding their face. It's like they're so ashamed. But this way that they're acting, this way that they're handling this quote unquote defeat is like really, it like shows a lot. I feel like that's the kind of energy that they put into what they were doing. Anyways, there's a lot going on here. But then a couple of cards later, you're here in the world throwing your hat and letting things go. And anyways, let's get to the cards in the sequence in which they fell. So you have the King of Swords next. Again, it was in a prior reading a few readings ago, and I get that there was very much like trying to lay down the law. This is the law of what is and should be followed. But today, let's see what we have going on. Again, there's this focus on books. The cat has its paw on the grimoire, and he has his sword in the book. There's scrolls, there's books everywhere. Okay, so I'm not really getting the vibes I got from the King of Swords the last time, at least not right now. Right now I'm getting, but there's a focus on these books. It's important to focus. Their intellect is important. Focus on this. Almost as if there's a ruling in your favor, right? The competition is fair. You won fair and square. I don't know. It fell after it wasn't after this one, so I kind of feel like, you know, it's sort of like the underlying energy here. There's a lot of intellect going on here, and in this one, it's not an abuse of intellect. It's fair. It's playing by you did play by the rules. It's not oppressive. It's just showing that, hey, this person, you put in the time, you got what you got, and that's just how it is. There's a lot, I don't know, there's a lot going on. Okay, the beach here. These two cards, you may need to visit a beach if you can, or a body of water. Okay, but anyways, how did it fall? No, I think it fell like this. It fell the Eight of Cups first, and then the World. So you put things behind you, your emotions, the feelings that you've had, they're still there, and you still have them. They've kind of built like the foundation of what you have. It's on a sand castle. The cups are on a sand castle. So something was built on these cups. These cups are a part of what you've built for yourself, but you're able to look away and look out away from these cups and into the vast distance of the sea. There's something else on the horizon that's great, and you have that behind you, but now you have something forward that you're allowing yourself to open up to. What is this cat doing? It's going after like a little crab thing. It's batting at it, and then going at it. So I mean, it's interesting to see what's going on there. But at any rate, and maybe also like a playful nature as well to opening up and experiencing something more vast and bringing that in. But you're open to it. And then the next image is the world. Letting go, moving for like looking towards, like putting stuff behind you and opening up energetically to what's coming, right? And the world, and throwing that hat off into the winds. Your foot is like in the sea. The sea wave is brushing up to meet you. It feels good. So there's this liminal space again here, with you being right at the line here, the shore, and then like your foot is actually in it. So yeah, you are expanding out. You are going, yeah, and you're allowing yourself, like you opened the possibility up to move forward, and now you're going for it. You're just like, yes, new beginning, let it go. Letting things go, and then like wish. I almost get like when she tosses the head, it's like a wish. I know that's a wind, but I almost feel like she's like tossing it, and it like that's a wind blowing her hat. But I feel like she, I mean, it feels like she tossed it into the wind. That's how I'm reading this right now. It looks like she saw the wind and then she just tossed it up and she's letting it go, and it's just feels really promising and expansive, and like, let's go into the next chapter with greatness and this really wonderful feeling of vast potential. But then you have the Four of Pentacles. It's weird because you have that, and then you have the Four of Pentacles, which is locked up in this tower on your money, on that money, protecting that money. Yeah, he's serious about protecting it, and the cat's like, oh, looking out the window. He can't, like, he wants to get out. Okay, so there's this vast difference of the energies here. This is letting go, and this is like holding on and buckling down and being in confinement, where this other one is more liberating. Interesting. You got all this expansion and liberation, but then you've got, but it's just weird. It's just kind of an interesting read here. Like, these two cards really make a lot of sense together. And then you have the really buckling down and overly protective, and you know, it's always good to protect your finances, and to protect your material well-beings, but not but not so the fact that you never leave, that you can't do anything, that you become a prisoner. It's again these vast energies of expansive, moving out, freedom, and then confinement. Okay, you need to let go of the way others perceive you, the way others, again, this is very close to one of the last readings, prior readings, the way others perceive you, and you feel like they you know, it's halting or hindering your forward movement because of people really overreacting to your success in a really weird way. And but you let it go. Let it go and find freedom. Don't let it put you in a place where you feel like you have to protect everything, that you have to protect, because people are coming for everything. They're coming for what you have. There is something here about like feeling like you have to protect everything you have because other people want what you have. There is that, but you need to find a way to become free of that kind of feeling. That's at least what I'm getting. Ooh, the Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords. Okay, this is an interesting depiction. This was off into the future. I'm assuming it was in front of me, face down again, underlying, kind of hidden, but there, it's underlying energy. And this is just making the shot because she's blindfolded and she's tossing. How safe that is. It's a good thing the animals are not right there. Okay, so you may have, you do have guidance here. You do have intuition. You do have guidance because you're blind here, but you have this raven and this cat here. And it feels like in a way that there's like this guidance and this help from the other side, helping you find like your balance, but finding your aim, finding what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, she is blindfolded. I feel like you have a lot of skill. I feel like you know you have a lot of like wisdom, and you have a lot of like probably very read up. You know your stuff. I feel like you're someone who really has mastered communication, with a strong, keen intellect. Um, it's interesting because, like, where is this other sword and where is this other dagger going to land? This one's already in the bullseye. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it's interesting. It's a little challenging here. It's a little interesting. A bit of a read here. What do we have? Let's expand on that. You know, we're just whoa. Okay. The King of Swords just falls out of the box and just slides out. Or the King of Wands. Sorry. King of Wands wants to come out. There's something about going for it. Something about really being courageous and going for it. Again, powerful guides helping you. You have a lot of, like, there's a lot of power guides here. The Ace of Swords. Ooh, okay. Yeah, really having your mind illuminated. Remember when I said, like, you're really keen with the mental realms. It means your mind is opening up, letting a lot of information in. It's a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new light being shown to you, a moment of enlightenment. We have the Tower. Had the Tower reversed. So I feel like there was a tower Or there could have been a tower moment. There could have been something that... One second. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay, and move that. Crisis averted. Okay, so... You may have escaped a tower moment because of your mind and how it works, and the ideas coming to you. And look, there is also a raven in the background. Again, with these guides. Freeing your mind, freeing your... Interesting. But I feel like it helped you, it helps you navigate this light that's coming in, showing you the way, helping you to avoid things that could be seem catastrophic, allowing you to really understand what's important, your foundation, and how to keep that solid foundation. The Eight of Cups. We got the Eight of Cups again. Walking away. So Eight of Cups, this is why I like to pull from tarot sometimes twice, because then you get like this clarifiers here. Okay. Oh, that's the Nine of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I was reading as if this was Eight of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups. But she is looking away. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm like, oh, you built all this stuff upon your cups. That's what was interesting. That was on a castle. But the Eight of Cups is here, though. This is the Nine of Cups. But I still feel like this opening up into the future. And this Eight of Cups is walking away from and into the future. So yeah, you're opening up and expanding out. You're expanding your mind. Any tower moment that you've had only helped bring this enlightenment to you. The Fool. It's really important that you embrace this Fool energy now and move forward. Because you don't want to get into a point where you're not moving forward, because this did want to kind of move. This had movement to it, and I feel like you don't want to be like this. You don't want to get so stuck that you're stuck. And you're like, I can't move forward because I'm scared to leave what I have. And I'll be miserable. Yeah, the Two of Swords. We have another Two of Swords. We have another two. Let me make sure it's a Two of Swords here. Yeah, it's a oh my gosh. But look at these two images. I mean, she's blindfolded in both. But look at her here. She's throwing and aiming. She's got a bullseye. She's doing well. She feels like she's got skill here. She's got like, she's in tune. She's got intuition. It's guiding her. Something is guiding her. And then you have this Two of Swords, which is being pulled at. Like, is it pulling at her hair? These two, you know, they're not helping. They're hindering. Or maybe they're trying to get her attention. I'm not sure. Let me look at it. It feels like they're like attacking her. And there's a confusion here. Where in this one she's not confused. Okay. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. We do have a content King of Pentacles here. This is solid. You do have wealth, and you do have good wealth and comfort, and there's a way sometimes you feel like you can hoard that or hold that too close to you so that it won't leave, or that it kind of confines you in a way sometimes, depending. It depends on your state of mind, really. It really does, because you have this like fluxing of energies, of being free, of being confined. Um, Interesting. I think we need to get some Oracle clarifiers here, because I'm just like, this is just, if I lay them out. Yeah, you're supposed to be moving forward, walking into something new, but there's something that's like, you got good mental facilities, but there's two different mental states that you're experiencing. One gets you tangled up in indecision, like you can't decide, or you're getting confused, or there's too much going on. And the other is like very precise, very pristine. You have guidance, you feel the guidance, you go for it, it's done, it's a decision. Okay. So what is this? What is this like? Again, like all of the initial cards of the first deck came out face down. Oh, and I pulled out the dark mirror. That was not my intent. But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it because this reading just needs some more clarity, and let's do it. Maybe some shadow work is needed here. Okay, let's do it. Addicted. Again, there's a chain and there's spikes. You see this chain that's around his neck? Spikes coming out the back. And this. There's something that's keeping you confined. It could be your possessions. And I'm not one to be like minimalism all the way. That's really not me. But at the same time, there's something in the material world that's keeping you locked in. There's some addiction here. Something that's, or attachment. There's some attachment to your material wealth. Forgetting oneself. Forgetting oneself. You have this ability to let go and be free, but you often forget. You get confused. You have these different states. One where you're really connected and in tune, and one where you're conflicted and you're confused and you feel confined, you feel chained, and you forget that you have this ability to be free and to be confident and to move forward. And then sometimes that keeps you from moving forward, because that Fool kind of came in. Oh, that's the Eight of Cups in reverse there. Okay. Sacrifice. So there's something sacrifice that you need to make, whether it's like some addiction, something that's keeping you too bound from moving forward, whatever that is. And why was the first card this Five of Swords? Other people probably have. There's other people. It could be that, like, people's interactions with you, and I got this with a prior reading, other people's interactions with you, the way they respond to you, the way they treat you, the way they are around you, often puts you in a state to where you get, like, defensive, and then you get, like, confused, or you're not able to move forward. I won't cry for you. Okay, you may just need to let out a good cry, okay? You may, and it's not even to say that you're really, I mean, there might be something that makes you sad, but you may not usually be one to cry as much as other people do. But I feel like it'd be cathartic for you to let out a good cry, even just to get the emotions, to get the, just a purge, to get it out and purge it, and you'll feel better. And also people that are acting like they're very upset around you. Again, with this girl, she looks like she's crying, right? So there's you that needs to let it out and just kind of like cleanse from that, and then there's people who are toxic crying, toxic, playing victim because you're successful. So stupid. So annoying. Envious gluttony. Oh, yeah. Oof. Envious gluttony. Does that really say envy? Yeah, it says envious gluttony. Envious. Yeah, the people are envious of you. They're envious of your success. And they want what you have. They want it. And you can feel it, and then you get defensive because you feel like they're trying to take it in different ways when they attack you or try to bring you confusion with the way they're acting towards you, because it's kind of extra. It's really kind of extra. They may also be fighting addictions of their own, of a more toxic nature. Artificial heart. Someone's not really in their heart space. Someone is unable to feel love or is having issues with connecting in that way. Right? They're going through the motions of being sympathetic, or they're not. Also, too, it could mean that you need to open up your heart chakra more. But I feel like there's like this really like heartless energy around you that really likes to feed off of just getting you in a place, right? But you have the ability to walk away. You have a lot of achievements. You've achieved a lot. You've done a lot of hard work and a lot of study. But people don't realize that. They just see what you have and want it. And you're picking up on that, and you get defensive. You get really defensive. And you feel like you have to protect. Which you might have to a little bit. Like, I'm not going to say put down your guard. That's never going to be me. But at the same time, letting go and just letting it, opening up and just letting, throwing your hat into the wind, right? This is a lot. This is just a lot. Being drawn to this Gothic Oracle. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? What's with this energy? What's with the underlying, like the darkness? Yeah, you need to find a way to light this darkness when you feel like this darkness of indecision, when you start feeling chained, when you start feeling like you can't move forward, or like you get confused, or you're just in a spot. You have the ability to light the darkness, and you do this by letting go and really opening yourself up to possibilities of the future, of really getting into that vastness, opening up into that realm of possibilities. You've got Dance with Death, and you have Silverback. Being comfortable with transition, being comfortable with an old part of you dying, being comfortable with really being with uncomfortable situations as well, I'm getting. Yeah. A part of you needs to be comfortable with the uncomfortableness of things, and being able to embrace that, and being able to dance with that, being able to also dancing into that liminal space. You have death and you have life here, so liminality is important, right? On the verge of the old ending and the new beginning, where she's at the sea, right? These two cards are very important for you. That energy, you need to bring that Silverback. Flying with your, really looking at yourself, looking at your power, the powerful version of you, owning your power, and flying. There's flight here. There's freedom here. There's freedom here too. After, even with lighting the way, right? So you get out of this dark space with the shadow work, and you get uncomfortable. You get comfortable with being uncomfortable a little bit, with uncomfortable things, with transitions, with transitioning who you are into who you're going to be, and then you're able to fly with this powerful new you, confidence. The wish. Yeah, being really connected here, really being able to put out what you want. And this wish here. Now it's interesting because I don't know if I said it, but when I was reading this, I see this as she puts out a wish. When she tosses the hat into the air, there's a wish here. There's something here that you want. And you are able to, and I'm seeing this light here. I'm thinking of enlightenment. There's some new idea as well. This new thing coming in. This new enlightened way of being. That's there for you. We got Raven and we got Moon Witch. Wow. I'm getting moon cycles, right? Phases, the phases of you, getting in tune with your cycles, getting in tune with the moon cycles, using moon magic. Different ways you can incorporate that, the moon cycles, into your magic, and just that lunar energy, right? And the Raven. You get the Raven is also a pretty strong guide here for you. Raven Crow could also, that type of bird is strong for you as an animal guide spirit here. You're able to get messages easily from the other side. Remember, you have strong guides here. Harness this into your magic. Again, with flight here. And also being fierce. Don't be afraid to be fierce. You may come off as intimidating to others because you know your stuff. Intimidating, and you know your stuff and the power that you have within your own hands. Within your own being, your connection to the other side, the messages that you get from the other side, the symbols, the dreams, the visions that you get from this. It's very important that you open up yourself to this, that you don't close yourself off through closing your energy off. And this can be done in different ways when you just, yeah. There's like, yeah, there's like, you're free, you're flowing, you're good, and then you're closed off and you're like, confused, right? Open up, let go. That's really important for you right now. Open up, let go. Yeah, people would rather you be stuck than have you be strong. But tough, because you're moving forward and you are strong. There's definitely a lot of wish energy here. There's a lot of moving forward, strong, and intuition is strong. Communication with the other side is strong. Connection to the other side is strong here. You have this. So you need to tap into it. You've earned it. You have a strong mind. Your mind, your intellect is very strong, and so is your intuition. So is your connection to the other side. Your mind is your most valuable tool. You're so very powerful. And others may resent that, but that's on them. Just take care of yourself. Try to free yourself from any really burdens that you may be experiencing, anything that's holding you back, any attachments, and also feel free to feel your emotions. Don't be afraid to do that. You need to do that, and it'll help you once you get past that and you shed that and you open up, and then you'll be able to move into that free flowing energy. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you're really powerful. Especially when you're super connected. Yeah. Wow. So, move out of that old confined energy and into that free, beautiful, connected energy of expansion. Blessings.